The Irish artist, Sinead O'Connor, conveyed that she had been existing as a forlorn nocturnal being since the tragic loss of her son in 2022. Shane O'Connor, her dearly beloved son, tragically departed, leaving his ailing mother behind, driven by his own tumultuous inner desires. Many reports suggest that he had long harbored intentions of ending his own life, and it was not until January 7, 2022, that he carried out this heart-wrenching act. The toll it exacted on Sinead O'Connor's mental well-being was so immense that she succumbed just 18 months later, her heart shattered. Why did Shane O'Connor make such a foolish decision? This video will give you the answer. The tragic news of Shane O'Connor's death on January 8th sent shockwaves through the community, leaving many deeply saddened and concerned. The Guardian reported that authorities had officially confirmed the passing of the 17-year-old, whose remains were discovered in Bray, a picturesque town situated just outside of Dublin, Ireland. The circumstances surrounding his death were both distressing and perplexing, adding to the heartache of those who knew him. The New York Post reported that Shane had recently been removed from end-life watch shortly before his disappearance. This detail raised questions about the adequacy of mental health care and support systems, highlighting the challenges that many young people face in dealing with mental health issues. Sinead O'Connor, the renowned Irish singer and Shane's mother, later revealed the heartbreaking truth about her son's demise. In a heartfelt message posted on social media, she disclosed that Shane had taken his own life by hanging. Her message, filled with raw emotion, conveyed the immense pain and sorrow she was experiencing. She wrote, "I have now formally identified the remains of my son, Shane," in a tweet that laid bare the heart-wrenching reality she had to confront. In another tweet, she honored her son's memory and expressed her love for him, referring to him by his full name, Navai Im Nesta Ali Shane O'Connor. She described him as the very light of my life, underscoring the deep bond between mother and son. Sinead's message extended beyond her personal grief, as she wished for her son to rest in peace and fervently hoped that no one would follow in his tragic footsteps. However, Sinead O'Connor's heartbreaking revelation in a series of tweets posted in January 2022 shed further light on the tragic circumstances surrounding her son's passing. Shane O'Connor. Her claims were deeply troubling and raised critical questions about the adequacy of mental health care and the responsiveness of child and adolescent mental health services, CAMS. In her tweets, Sinead O'Connor alleged that her son had meticulously planned his suicide in advance, a devastating revelation that struck at the core of the tragedy. She stated that Shane had gone missing, leaving behind suicide notes that even included detailed funeral plans. This shocking detail suggested not only the severity of Shane's mental health struggles, but also his intent to take his own life. What made the situation even more distressing was the assertion that CAMS, a mental health service for children and adolescents, had been involved in Shane's care. Sinead claimed that CAMS had discharged him despite being fully aware of his plans for suicide. She expressed her frustration and disbelief in her tweet, recounting the experience of objecting to CAMS' decision when she was informed that Shane had no plans for self-harm. Furthermore, she revealed a shocking response from the professionals at CAMS when objections were raised by the adult accompanying Shane. According to Sinead, they had told her that planning a funeral is no different to planning a wedding. This statement, which appeared to downplay the gravity of Shane's situation, added to the sense of anguish and anger felt by Sinead and anyone reading her tweets. The circumstances surrounding Shane O'Connor's tragic passing became even more complex and distressing, with the involvement of various institutions and authorities. According to the Irish Examiner, Shane was eventually brought to Tallaght Hospital, but it remains unclear whether he had gone there voluntarily or if there were other circumstances surrounding his admission. What is clear, however, is that the child and family agency TUSLA, which acted as his legal guardian at the time, was alerted to the situation. This marked a pivotal moment in Shane's ordeal, as it signaled the involvement of authorities responsible for his welfare. Despite Tusla's involvement and the notification of Ireland's National Police Service, the heartbreaking outcome was that Shane was ultimately found dead. This tragic turn of events ignited a wave of blame and condemnation, with Sinead O'Connor pointing fingers at the very institutions that were supposed to protect and care for her son. Sinead's accusations of negligence were directed at Tusla, Cams, and Tallaght Hospital. These institutions, which were entrusted with Shane's well-being, were now being held accountable for their perceived failures in preventing his untimely death. The gravity of her accusations cannot be understated, as they touched upon the fundamental duty of these organizations to safeguard the vulnerable. According to the Scottish Sun, Sinead O'Connor even went so far as to threaten legal action against Tallaght Hospital. She expressed her bewilderment at how a traumatized young person, like her son, could have gone missing while under the care of the hospital. Her frustration and disbelief were palpable as she accused the hospital of refusing to take any responsibility. This underscored the anguish and anger she felt over the perceived lack of accountability and transparency in the handling of Shane's case. Not long after that, the untimely passing of Sinead O'Connor sent shockwaves through her fans and the world at large. Her death, which occurred in July in her flat in Herne Hill, southeast London, was a tragic and poignant moment in the wake of an already devastating event, the loss of her beloved 17-year-old son Shane to end life 18 months prior. The circumstances surrounding her death were met with both sorrow and curiosity. Detectives were called to her residence after she was found unresponsive, and the sudden nature of her passing understandably raised questions. However, authorities did not treat her death as suspicious, and on Tuesday, officials confirmed that she had indeed died of natural causes. This revelation drew a poignant response from Dermot Hayes, who had dated Sinead O'Connor for 2 years and had written an early autobiography about her. He provided a perspective that resonated with many, the idea that Sinead's passing could be attributed to a broken heart. Hayes suggested that her grief and the emotional toll of losing her son had taken such a significant toll on her health that it could be considered a real illness symptom and, ultimately, a cause of death. Sinead's last tweet, which serves as a poignant and haunting farewell, revealed the immense grief and despair she experienced following Shane's death. In her post, she shared a photo of her son and expressed the profound impact he had on her life. She described herself as living as an undead night creature since, painting a vivid picture of the emptiness and darkness that had enveloped her existence in the wake of Shane's passing. Shane was more than just a son to her. He was, in her words, the love of my life, the lamp of my soul. Her deep emotional connection with him was evident as she went on to say, "We were one soul in 2 halves. He was the only person who ever loved me unconditionally." This sentiment emphasized the unique and unbreakable bond between mother and child, making the loss all the more devastating. Her reference to being lost in the bardo without him carried profound spiritual and emotional connotations. In Tibetan Buddhism, the bardo refers to the intermediate state between death and rebirth. Sinead's use of this term suggests a sense of being in limbo, caught between the realms of life and death, as she grapples with the overwhelming grief and emptiness left by her son's absence. The subsequent announcement by the coroner that Sinead O'Connor had died of natural causes offered some clarity regarding the circumstances of her own passing. She was found unresponsive in her flat in Herne Hill, southeast London, in July of the same year. The coroner's statement officially confirmed her cause of death as natural and indicated that their involvement in her case had concluded. The circumstances surrounding Sinead O'Connor's passing on July 26, 2023, provided a glimpse into her life in the SE24 area of London, a neighborhood encompassing the genteel Herne Hill, situated between Brixton and Dulwich. This area was known for its notable residents, including renowned actors such as Mark Rylance, Olivia Colman, and James Nesbitt. While Herne Hill was known for its charm and appeal, it also became the backdrop for the final chapter of Sinead O'Connor's life. Mail Online's report revealed that Sinead had recently relocated to London at the beginning of July, and she had eagerly referred to the city as her home. In the days leading up to her passing, she had expressed hope and excitement about her future plans. She looked forward to attending ballet performances and channeling her creativity into writing new songs. Her optimism was evident in her social media posts, where she conveyed her eagerness to embark on a new tour the following year, signifying a resurgence of her musical career. One particularly buoyant post on Facebook made just 2 weeks prior to her passing carried the exclamation, "The Bing is back." This statement was met with hope and enthusiasm from her fans, who wished for Sinead's well-being and believed that she might have been triumphing over the depression and suicidal thoughts that had haunted her for many years. The loss of her son, Shane, the previous year at the tender age of 17, had intensified her struggles with mental health, making her journey even more challenging. Tributes from around the world poured in following the announcement of Sinead O'Connor's death in July. Her passing was met with an outpouring of love and appreciation from fans, fellow musicians, and admirers of her work. It was a poignant moment that marked the end of a complex and tumultuous journey, characterized by both artistic brilliance and personal suffering. Irish President Michael D. Higgins' tribute to Sinead O'Connor following her passing in July 2023 highlighted the profound impact she had on the world of music and her unyielding dedication to advocating for important issues. President Higgins's words eloquently captured the essence of Sinead's legacy and the admiration she garnered throughout her career and life. President Higgins began his tribute by acknowledging Sinead's extraordinarily beautiful, unique voice, which was a hallmark of her artistry. Her voice had the power to move and captivate audiences, leaving an indelible mark on the music industry. This recognition of her vocal talent underscored the significance of her contributions to music. He then expressed his hope that Sinead's spirit would find the peace she had sought in various ways throughout her life. This sentiment conveyed a sense of empathy and compassion for the struggles Sinead had faced, both as an artist and as a person dealing with her own inner demons. President Higgins extended his deepest condolences to Sinead O'Connor's family, particularly her father John, and to all those who had shared their lives with her. This gesture of sympathy emphasized the sense of loss felt not only by her loved ones, but also by the broader community that had been touched by her work and advocacy. In his tribute, President Higgins highlighted a key aspect of Sinead's artistry, her authenticity. He remarked on how, in her recordings and performances, her commitment to the delivery of a song and its underlying meaning was unwavering. This observation underscored the depth of her artistry and the profound emotional connection she forged with her audience through her music. Moreover, President Higgins lauded Sinead's fearless commitment to important issues that she championed throughout her career. He emphasized her unwavering dedication to shining a light on uncomfortable truths, even if doing so challenged the status quo. This aspect of her legacy spoke to her role as a social and political activist, using her platform to advocate for change and raise awareness about pressing issues. He continued to describe her as one of the nation's greatest and most gifted composers, songwriters, and performers in recent decades. This recognition underscored the extent to which Sinead O'Connor's contributions had resonated with both Irish and global audiences. The president highlighted Sinead's extraordinary connection with her audience, emphasizing the love and warmth that her fans held for her. Her ability to forge such a deep and personal connection with her listeners was a testament to the power of her music and her ability to evoke genuine emotion through her performances. One of the aspects that made Sinead O'Connor truly unique was her versatility as an artist. President Higgins praised her for her ability to move effortlessly across different forms of the arts, a singular achievement that showcased her multidimensional talents. Her voice, in particular, was described as having a global reach, transcending borders and captivating audiences worldwide. Her ability to connect with people on such a broad scale was a testament to her artistry and the universality of her music. In addition to her music, President Higgins acknowledged Sinead's accomplishments in the world of film, where she had produced perfectly chosen and widely acclaimed lyrics. Her contributions to the world of cinema further showcased her talent and creativity, leaving an indelible mark on the industry. Perhaps most strikingly, President Higgins acknowledged the weight that Sinead O'Connor carried throughout her life, including her struggles with mental health and personal challenges. He recognized that achieving all that she did while carrying this burden was a powerful achievement in its own right. This acknowledgement not only celebrated her resilience, but also highlighted the depth of her artistry and the emotional impact of her work. President Higgins concluded his tribute by placing Sinead O'Connor's contribution alongside those of other remarkable Irish women who had left an indelible mark on Ireland's culture, history, and society. He expressed a heartfelt wish for her spirit to find the peace she had sought in her own unique and often tumultuous journey. The heartfelt condolences from prominent Irish leaders Taoiseach Leo Varadkar and Tánaiste Micheál Martin, following the passing of Sinead O'Connor, served as a testament to her profound impact on the world of music and her cherished place in the hearts of the Irish people. Taoiseach Leo Varadkar expressed his deep sorrow upon learning of Sinead O'Connor's passing. He emphasized the global love and admiration that her music had garnered and described her talent as unmatched and beyond compare. This tribute underscored the universal appeal of her artistry and the unique and enduring quality of her music. Varadkar extended his condolences not only to Sinead's family, but also to her friends and all those who had been touched by her music. His closing words, Ardes de go raiba a hanam, which translates to, "At the right hand of God rest her soul," or "Rest in peace," offered a poignant wish for her eternal peace and recognition of her significance in the world of music. Tánaiste Micheál Martin expressed his devastation upon hearing the news of Sinead O'Connor's passing. He described her as one of Ireland's greatest musical icons, emphasizing her deep connection with the Irish people and her broad appeal beyond the nation's borders. His words acknowledged the profound love and admiration that the people of Ireland and the world held for her. Martin extended his sympathies to Sinead's children, family, friends, and all who had known and loved her, acknowledging the personal loss felt by those who were close to her. These tributes from Ireland's political leaders highlighted the extraordinary nature of Sinead O'Connor's career and the deep sense of loss that her passing represented. They emphasized her status as a musical icon and cultural ambassador, as well as the emotional impact of her music on people worldwide. Additionally, they recognized the personal pain experienced by those who were close to her, particularly her family and friends, in mourning the loss of a beloved artist and individual. Sinead O'Connor's legacy continues to be celebrated not only through her music but also through the lasting impression she left on those who knew her and her millions of fans around the globe. On the other side, in the early 2000s, Sinead O'Connor revealed that she was battling fibromyalgia, a debilitating condition characterized by chronic pain and fatigue. This revelation shed light on the physical toll her career had taken on her, leading her to take a hiatus from music between 2003 and 2005. Her openness about her fibromyalgia diagnosis highlighted the importance of raising awareness about chronic pain conditions and the challenges faced by those who live with them. One of the most poignant moments in her public disclosure came during an episode of The Oprah Winfrey Show in October 2007. During this appearance, Sinead O'Connor revealed that she had attempted suicide on her 33rd birthday, December 8, 1999. She shared her personal battle with bipolar disorder, providing an intimate glimpse into her mental health struggles. This candid admission helped destigmatize discussions around mental health issues and highlighted the importance of seeking help and support. However, in a later interview on Oprah, Where Are They Now? In February 2014, Sinead O'Connor stated that she had received 3 second opinions that contradicted the initial bipolar disorder diagnosis. This revealed the complexity of mental health diagnoses and the importance of seeking multiple perspectives when dealing with such matters. In August 2015, Sinead O'Connor faced yet another health challenge when she announced her need for a hysterectomy after enduring gynecological problems for over 3 years. She later claimed that the refusal of the hospital to administer hormone replacement therapy after the operation had a profound impact on her mental health in the subsequent years. Sinead described her experience of being flung into surgical menopause, which caused hormonal imbalances and a range of emotional and psychological difficulties. Her candidness about the connection between physical health and mental well-being emphasized the need for comprehensive care and support for individuals facing complex medical issues. Sinead O'Connor's life journey was marked by a series of personal challenges, including struggles with addiction, mental health disorders, and feelings of isolation. Her openness about these issues was instrumental in breaking down stigmas surrounding mental health and addiction. One significant aspect of her life was her battle with addiction. Sinead had smoked cannabis for 30 years, but in 2016, she made the brave decision to confront her addiction by seeking help at a rehabilitation center. This choice demonstrated her commitment to addressing her substance abuse issues and taking steps toward recovery. In February 2020, Sinead O'Connor revealed that she was agoraphobic, a condition characterized by an intense fear of open or public spaces. This revelation shed light on her struggles with anxiety and the challenges she faced in navigating her daily life. In addition to her battles with addiction and agoraphobia, Sinead had previously been diagnosed with complex post-traumatic stress disorder, CPTSD, and borderline personality disorder, BPD. These diagnoses highlighted the depth of her mental health challenges and the importance of seeking appropriate treatment and support. In August 2017, Sinead posted a deeply personal 12-minute video on her Facebook page in which she candidly discussed her feelings of isolation and despair. She revealed that she had felt alone since losing custody of her 13-year-old son Shane, and that she had struggled with thoughts of suicide for 2 years. In this vulnerable moment, she credited her doctor and psychiatrist for keeping her alive. Her openness about her darkest moments was a powerful and courageous step in shedding light on the struggles faced by individuals dealing with mental health issues. The following month, Sinead appeared on the 16th season debut episode of the American television talk show, Dr. Phil. Her decision to share her story on a public platform was driven by her desire to destigmatize mental illness, particularly within the music industry, where such issues are prevalent. This move demonstrated her commitment to raising awareness about mental health and encouraging open conversations about it. In 2021, Sinead O'Connor revealed that she had spent much of the previous 6 years in St. Patrick's University Hospital in Dublin. She expressed gratitude to the hospital for helping her stay alive during this period. Her acknowledgement of the hospital's role in her journey underscored the importance of accessible and effective mental health care. What do you think about Shane O'Connor's death and the devastating consequences affecting his mother? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.